Hello again and welcome back. I am filming these two videos back to back. So I just finished filming the my VR to Masha's hashtag Top Tarot Trumps, the Fool and the Magician, and now I'm going to do the High Priestess and the Empress. And then when I finish this one, I'll be all caught up and then I can start doing one card at a time in the future. So, um, as you all know, this tag, like I said, was started by Masha over at Musings by Masha. I'm pretty sure if you're watching this video, you already know what that is about. um, Masha has been sharing her five favorite trumps, um, five favorite cards for each trump, and she has invited us all to join her. And that's what I'm doing, joining her. So, without any further ado, I'm just going to jump right in. The first High Priestess card that I want to share with you is this one from the Pirate Tarot. This is a really underrated deck. I haven't seen anyone in the TarotTube community ever talk about this one, and I kind of get it because this had originally horrible borders around it that I cut off. They were going all around, and then on this side it had a even thicker border that said the word pirate on it, so it wasn't really aesthetically pleasing. So I cut all of those off, and that's why the backs look very not symmetrical, because here was a thicker border on this side. But anyway, this is the High Priestess in that deck. It's been renamed as the figurehead. Here are some keywords for it. And I just really like this one, how it looks so serene and so beautiful. I again, I don't have any deep analysis for this card. It's just really beautiful, and I really like it and love it. And I also like how they've kept some of the traditional High Priestess imagery in this one. There's a black robe on this side and a white robe on this side in place of the pillars that the High Priestess has. And then on her headgear there's the crescent moon. And yeah, it's very stunning, I think. So this is my first pick for the High Priestess. My second pick is this one. This is from the Tarot V. This is a vampire deck. This is my vampire deck of choice. There are some vampire decks out there, but this is the one that speaks to me the most, and that's why I bought it instead of the other vampire decks. And she's very beautiful, very stunning, very mystic looking, and yet they've also kept some of the imagery in this one. There's the pillar, the black pillar and the white pillar, and she even has this veil behind her. So yeah, it's not a traditional High Priestess, but they've kept some of those aspects of the traditional High Priestess, so that's why I really like it. It really speaks to me. The next one that I have is this one. This is from the Thelema Tarot. Thelema, however you pronounce that. And this is the most traditional High Priestess in my selection today. And as you can see, they have many elements of the traditional high priestess in this card: the pillars, the veil, the headgear with the moon, the pomegranate, the scroll, and the crescent moon at her feet, and the water. So it's very traditional, but it also is very stunning. It's so beautiful and so nice to look at. So that's my third pick. My fourth pick is this one from the English Magic Tarot, and this is probably my favorite high priestess of all time. I imagine this female figure to be a witch, and as you can see, she's a crone witch. She's an older witch, and she's diving into this water, and you can see her reflection, but the reflection of her is a younger one. So that really talks about the well, it almost talks about the maiden mother crone archetypes. but of course there's only two figures of her, but it really speaks of, I don't know, there's being more than what meets the eye in here. And then there's of course the moon reflecting on the water as well, and curiously her arms on the reflection are the wrong way. If it was a proper reflection, they should be meeting her arms, but they are going this way. So that's really interesting as well. Yeah, giving more to this mystic aspect of this card. So yeah, that is one high priestess. I adore this card, and it's so beautiful. The last high priestess that I have is this one from the Starman Tarot. And what I like about this high priestess is how wild she looks. It really it reminds me a lot about the wild woman archetype, and how the high priestess can embody that archetype. So yeah, she's very powerful looking and wild. The cream background makes it look like she's in a rainforest or something like that. At least that's where my brain goes. And I love how half of her arm is a wing, and that really talks about her wildness as well. So yeah, I've been reading the Women Who Run with the Wolves book about the wild woman archetype, and this really makes me think of that book. So that's why I love this high priestess. So those were my high priestesses, and now I'm going to just continue with the empresses. And the first empress card that I chose is this one. Again, this is from a deck called Tarot Nova, I think. I showed the magician of this deck in my previous video, and talked about the deck some more in that. But in this card, I really love the aspect of her being linked to the Mother Nature, because that is one aspect of the Empress, and it's been depicted in this card very beautifully. So I really love this Empress. It's so beautiful. I think this would make a great tattoo, actually. if one was to want a tattoo of the Empress, this would make a great one. So anyway, that's my first pick for the Empress. The next one that I have picked is this one from the Mystic Faerie Tarot. And um, my copy of this deck has been cut down. It was a regular tarot size originally, something of this size, but I cut down a bit from the top and a bit from the bottom, including the title, because I wanted to make it a more pocket size, a more easier for me to overhand shuffle. So that's why I did that. So if you're wondering, the deck comes originally with the titles at the bottom, so you know which card is which. But anyway, this is a very, very stunning Empress, I think, and again, is very, very closely rooted in that Mother Earth energy and depiction of her. It's just so pretty. The next one that I have is again from the English Magic Tarot, and I promise you, not all my top fives are going to include this deck, but but it has some great majors in it, and I don't read with that deck often because I don't really care that much for the minors, but the majors really kick ass. They are amazing. And what I really love about this Empress is how she's kind of halfway in between that Mother Earth figure, but also that very regal ruler that the Empress also is. So she's kind of balanced that those two aspects of the Empress, whereas these two that I showed go more into that Mother Earth aspect and not really giving the regal queen feels. So yeah, and another thing that I love about this card is how it also nods in the direction of female sexuality. You can see that her dress is almost falling off, is showing her shoulder. And also, if you look closely, there are some roses that are falling out between her legs. And I think that's really, really thought provoking and such a beautiful feature of this card. I really think that the Empress has another aspect in it, and that is the female sexuality. So I'm not really getting my words out the way I want because English is not my first language. So I I fear that I'm not getting my thoughts across the way I would want them to come across, but I hope you get what I mean. So yeah, that was my third one. My fourth pick. Sorry. Oh my god. Sorry about that. Knocked my camera over. Sorry. Okay, we are good. We are good. Okay, we are back. The fourth one for the Empresses is this one, again from the Thelema Tarot. And this is again very beautiful, very aesthetically pleasing, like the High Priestess of this deck also was. And this one really goes more into that direction of the regal queen instead of the Mother Earth aspect of the Empress. And I really like seeing those Empresses depicted as well. So yeah, this is very beautiful. Again, very traditional. She has her crown of stars. She has her shield and all the other um all the other things that you usually see in the traditional RWS Empress. So yeah, that was the fourth one. And the last one that I'm going to share is this one. This is from the Golden Botticelli Tarot. And hello, can you focus? Thank you. And again, please keep focus on this one, this card. Okay, so yeah, again, this one goes in the direction of that regal queen, that ruler that the Empress also is. And that's why I really like this one. And also, it is again aesthetically very pleasing to look at. I love all these gold embellishments that this deck has. And yeah, I'm not sure if I have anything else to say about this one or any other Empresses that I've shared. So yeah, I think that was it. Again, thank you for watching, and next time I'll be sharing the Emperor after Masha makes her Emperor video, and I'll hope you I don't know. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope I'll see you again in the next one. So yeah, again, thank you for watching. And if you have any thoughts or questions you want to share, please leave them down below in the comment section, as you know how this works. Anyway, thank you. I'll see you later. Bye.